Hello, my immortal friends. This is Carlonduty here, and I'm going to explain the build that I've been talking about for a while. This is my, I believe I call this one the Muhammad Ali of MachineGunBlows, which is the primary attack speed build that I have kind of put together. There's a couple things that are required for this. You need to have a rank 10 Carson's Invigoration. I recommend having it in the primary, but if you haven't, it's okay. You know, as long as you have a rank 10, that way you get that crazy attack speed, 16% increase, and you'll see where this is coming. And I have it spec'd for the magic missile bullet increase. The reason I did that is now magic bullet injury is also increased by 10%. Got some cool upgrades. It's good. The second thing you absolutely need to have is Bottle of Hope. Bottle Hope. Again, when you use a skill to grant a buff, increase the damage and movement speed of the target by 13.5%. This is going to come in handy. For 6 seconds, can occur more than blah, 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 blah. Black Hole moves forward a short distance, pulling in damages and damages enemies. Okay, so Black Hole is obviously going to be a part of it. You'll just kind of see how this is going to work together. Now, the synergy with this is going to be using Awakener's Urge. the V2's Urges set, where you get increasing the duration of all your beneficial effects by 30% and increasing the target's attack speed by 30% for 3 seconds. If you're connecting the dots, you'll see that the skills that I'm going to be using are Scorch, Black Hole, Meteor, and Ice Armor. Okay? Now, the way the build works is Countenance, blah, blah, blah. Launches an electric orb that explodes on impact, creating an electric field that continually stuns and damages. We already know the Meteor increased by 20%. That's so we can hit people more easily. Scorch radius is increased by 20%, so we can stun them more easily with Scorch. The legs were literally the build does not need legs. Just skip legs. We're skipping leg day. I got lucky with a trip stat. Just skip leg day. You're gonna want the Force of Harakas, that we get that magic missile damage increase. I put my rank 10 Carson's in that, so that way it's just stupid. So the way that works is basically the rotation is PVE, PvP, doesn't matter. You pop one of two things, okay? You either open with the Scorch, because it'll give you a extremely fast moving projectile stun. As soon as they're stunned by that, you then hit them with Black Hole so they can't escape that. You then hit them with the Meteor. By the time they're stunned there, you've hit your shield, and now you're getting increased attack speed, and you're potentially hitting them with the Wolf. That'll stun them again. By the time that's done, you're already full rotation, back over, and by the time you're in PvP, that's at least one person dead. Same rotation PvE, except instead I usually open with Black Hole. Once they're all together, I'll drop the Meteor. Once they're all stunned, I'll hit them with that. And then by the time we're doing that, shields up, popping the increased damage and increased attack speed, and you get the Wolf from our legendary gems. Again, the gems are kind of important for some of this. There's aspects of the build that I haven't even talked about. Obviously, we're going to be using Seeping Bile. We're going to be using Howler's Call. Again, that is the Spirit Wolf is so important for this because it gives you that extra stun, which if it procs in the middle of a PvP match, if you got them on stun lock, you're going to be able to just decimate. I'm also using Echoing Shade. I got it 3-star rank 4. That will give us a Shadow Clone, which if it's doing Magic Missile, will get the boost from our Carson's, not for the attack speed, I beg your pardon, but from the legendary aspect that's added from the magic bullet injury and the damage increase. That should proc on the Shadow Clones. Okay? Blood Soaked is just Blood Soaked. We all know that. Again, Bottled Hope we already talked about. And yeah, guys, that's kind of the build. Your Shadow Clones will be able to tank for you. That way, as they're tanking for you, you can pop your shield and start tapping some damage in there. I mean, but you guys can see like how kind of easy this build is to use. Your guys are doing damage for you. They're tanking for you. You're still popping primary, waiting for your next cooldown. There's that. You know, it's really not that hard to, it's kind of a fun rotation too. You've got multiple other advantages to this. If you're not going to be increasing the damage from Magic Missile with the Force Hurricanes, you can, or Harakas, excuse me, you can absolutely respec it so that way Black Hole absorbs enemy projectiles. That'll help you in PvP from ranged. Again, wizards like myself that are using Magic Bullet, Magic Missile, all kinds of goodies. But again, like PvP, like I said, I would try to open up with that to stun them real quick once they're in that area. Again, if I don't have a Black Hole to keep going, I still have the primary attack damage, and we got all kinds of fun stuff. Guys, let me know what you think about this. I really enjoyed this build. It's not that complicated to put together. It does have some legendary gem requirements, at least for, like, if you want to maximize DPS, you're going to want to have an Echoing Shade. You're going to want to have a Seeping Bile. You're going to want to have a Blood Soaked. You're going to want that Howler's Call. That's staple in this build for that extra stun. I'm going to recommend Carson's. I know it's only a rank a 1-star gem, but if you crank it up to rank 10 and you start putting in the resonance gems, that's when it kind of makes up for it. I got the Zod Stone I got to upgrade. I need to get more gems to get it up there. So to get it there, it's kind of a little expensive unless you're a whale. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and any feedback you have, please let me know.